Jethro Timberwolf here. Today we're showcasing the Pro MP Diesel. A few key features have changed on this model. We got the 6-way wedge here, nothing crazy about that, but we have changed the wedge lift setup so you can actually swap them out pretty easily. It's got this little pin here, rides in this groove, so you can pull it up and down. If you retract it all the way, you can pop the wedge right up out, but it still rides on there, even fully retracted. A couple things are still the same. We have the cylinder to lift the conveyor. That's not really anything new. If you go up here, on the gas models, you have to go over around to the engine and actually start it and run it. You still have a kill switch here. You got your gauges, pretty much the same as the gas. But one cool thing is the keys over here, and you can actually control everything on the engine from the operator's side. Looking inside of the splitting tray, you have the same basic bottom roller, and that's driven along with the top roller. You got your same basic saw setup, max diameter of 24 inches. Got your bar oil pump here, so depending on the temperature and the day and all that, you can adjust the amount of bar oil flow. Right here we have a return manifold that just kind of gets everything where it's got to be. If you look right beside the battery here, we have our regen manifold. That just helps it go out faster. It basically adds a second gear to this machine, a third gear on the gas models. Right here we have our 3-strand live deck. It's got 2 support legs, 4-inch cylinder to lift it and lower it. It's pretty rugged. We got jacks on all 4 corners for stability. We got our log flippers here. That just kind of helps you feed one log at a time. Right here, I don't think you'll see this on too many machines, is a back roller with teeth that helps feed everything in. Even if you dump a log off the end, most times it can just suck it right back up into the trough. Something here, don't get confused by it or put fuel or oil in the wrong place. Got our diesel fuel tank here and our hydraulic fluid tank here, so don't mix that up. The hydraulic tank on these machines is actually structural, so it's the whole 6x8 right here. But what we've added is we've added this top tank right here, so this actually keeps your pump flooded and allows for a little bit better filling of this 6x8 without any hydraulic fluid loss. We got a nice big hydraulic return filter here. Got a little pressure gauge. If it goes into the red, it's time to change it. If it goes into the yellow, it's also time to change it. If it's in the green when it's retracting or running, you're all good to go. Got our hydraulic cooler here. A little temp switch right here. That's basically just constantly monitoring the hydraulic oil temperature, and if it gets too hot, it kicks it on. When you're operating, just make sure that function is working every so often so you don't get your oil too hot. We have the power plant to the whole unit. It's a 56 horsepower 3-cylinder Hots diesel. Got a turbocharger. If you look right here, your exhaust is supported by the top of your engine cover. You can see your air cleaner mounts right to the top of this. It's not enclosed like the bigger models. This is a weather grade engine, so it's not uncommon to have them out in the weather. Right here we have a 3-section pump. Here's your splitter function, your saw function, and then all of your auxiliary features here. This machine is featuring a 5-inch cylinder, and then we have the push block shroud to keep anything from getting back in there and messing stuff up. We do have trailer lighting on all of our processors, so keep that in mind. Right here we have your saw motor, saw box setup. We kind of open it up. The older designs, everything was kind of enclosed, hard to work on if anything did happen. We kind of opened it up on these, reinforced some steel in here, made it a lot more rigid. If you walk around here, you can get nice easy access to your bar and your chain. If you got to sharpen it, change it out, anything like that. Here's your tensioner and your mounting bracketry. If you look on the back side, you can see there is a hose that runs your bar oil in, so make sure everything stays nice and tight. Check this tension on this. This machine has actually not been ran yet, so we're just kind of doing a walkthrough and checking it for any kind of missing bolts, leaks, anything like that. Right here's your guideline bar. So this is what you want to set your length with, and you just bump your log up here, run your bar down, take a measurement from your bar to the front of your guideline bar, or however you want to do it, and that's how you set your block length. If you go around here, you can see the hydraulic motor. We do have a top drive conveyor system set up. I know some people drive it from the bottom. We just drive from the top, so it's a little bit different. Well, I don't know exactly how long that took. Looks like we spilled a bunch off each side, so I'm gonna say that's probably a full dump truck. Hopefully the camera guy can throw in a little fancy editing and tell you how long that was. This machine right here starts at $60,000. Give me a call.